Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to be learning how to use the report card generator. My name is Muibudin Okuno. I'm an IT coach. I train people how to acquire, I teach them basic skills of different IT skills that they can use in improving their career and make work faster and smarter for them. So you are welcome. In this video, we are going to be um, demonstrating how to use this auto report card generator. This report card generator, in which you don't need to write the report card details yourself, is going to be auto generated for you based on the information and data you provide in the database. So let's jump into that. Let's get started. Here is the school, and as you can see here, we have three sheets. We have report card, we have the database, and we have the mark sheet. So the report card, these are the details, the school details and the contact, and the class, the term, and the session. This area is the student's personal data, the roll number, the name of the child of the student, the date of birth, the admission number, gender. And if you scroll down here, we have the performance for the subject. Now we don't have any subject now. Uh, this is going to be based on the subject that you have inputted in your database, and the score here will be generated based on what you input in your database. As you can see, since we don't have any score here yet, all these ones too, the total score, the mass score, percentage score, they are still empty. The reason why you are seeing this position or this ranking as first is that everybody has the same score. Okay, so all this will be auto-generated. The attendance, the frequency of the attendance, number of times school opened will be auto-generated, number of time the student is present will be auto-generated. Okay, and this one is editable to suit the term, the date you are going to begin the term, you end the term, and when the next term begins, and the number of weeks you have used to cover the entire term. This teacher's comment will also be auto-generated based on the score, the overall score of that student, and the principal's comment will also be auto-generated based on the score of that child, and all the grading system in this particular sheet is based on this grading system here. Okay, you can see that here, down here. So let us get started. How do we now generate data for this? So the way we do this is by going to our database. This is where we are going to work in. It's going to do two things for us. This information we provide in this database here for each student is going to help us generate a report card for each of the children of each of the students, and at the same time on the third sheet is also going to auto generate the information that you're going to have on your mark sheet. Okay, so how do we know that? You can see now that everything is still empty. If you look at the database, we don't have any students whatsoever, we don't have any subjects, we don't have any score. You can see everything is empty. So let's get started. So let us generate admission number and name of some students in our database, and let's go back to the report card and the mark sheet and let's see what we have there. So for this one, let's have the admission number to look like the name of the school is Ilmuvine College. So I have ILM slash, okay, 0001. Okay, yes, there's the admission number. The name of the child is Moses, gender female, date of birth. Mind you, according to this sheet, in this Excel sheet, okay, the number you type first is the month. Okay, the first number signifies the month. So if I say 12, it means December. Then the date, let's say 5, 2008. You can see that. That is how this sheet works. So now let's have like three students, and here their admission number follows each other like that, like so. And here let's have Aisha, female, and date of birth is let's say 5, which is May um 24, 2000, and is a year, let's say she's a year older than Moses. Okay, and here let's have um Emeka is a male. Let's say Emeka is born in April, which is 4, 11, 2009 as well. So we have this information, the personal information of the pupil here, or the students here. So let's see what's happening in the report card and the mark sheet. So if we go over to the report card here, on roll number 1 here, you can see on roll number 1 we have this admission number for Moses, male, 5th December 2008. You can see his number 1 here. We have Moses. Sorry, I want to type Moses. I wrote Musio. You can see that Moses. Let's correct that, and let's come back here. We have Moses. If you have 2 names there, 3 names, it's still going to occupy. Okay, don't worry about that. And we have his date of birth. We have his admission number. We have what? Male. And here in database, number 2 is Aisha. So if you want to see the information for Aisha, just come down here. We have a drop down arrow here, and scroll down and look for 2, number 2. So automatically it changes to Aisha's data. Can you see that? Can you see that? And when we go to number 3, it changes to Emeka's data. You can see that. So this is how it works. So let us go and see what has happened in our mark sheet. You can see in our mark sheet we have our admission number generated and we have the name generated. So let's go on. Let's go back to our on the mark sheet. Let me show you the rest of the part of the mark sheet. Okay, we have the scores. We don't have any subjects yet inputted, the name of subject inputted here. So we have total, average score, position, number of subjects. Okay, we have the mark score up here. Now on our database here, let's see what we have here. Here we have CA exam. Top here we are going to drop in the name. You can see that note, type, name of subject here, e.g. English language, mathematics, etc. So here is, you're going to input the name of the subject. So if you go down here, we have the total, we have the position, we have the attendance here, number of days school opened and number of days school present, or the number of days the child is present or the student is present. So let us go back to our report card. You can see we don't have any subject here. So let us have some subject name. So here let's have let's say they are in pre-primary, that is nursery 1 or 2. So let us have a subject like number work. Let's have letter work. Let's have rhymes. Let's have arts. Let's have science. Okay, so what other thing can we have for the nursery? Let's have we have science, right? Yes, we have science. Let's have moral, and let's have religion. Now, we have how many subjects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. So let's go to our database, our report card, and let's see what we have there. You can see, wow, we now have the list of subjects. So the report card works according to what you input in the mark sheet and the database. So let's say our mark sheet 2. Our mark sheet 2, you can see we now have name of subject that has been inputted into the database. So let's continue. Now let's generate score for each subject. So in CA, our CA here is over 40 and the exam is over 60, depending on what you want in your school. Okay, like here now, you can see we have 40 for CA, we have 60. So if you change this to 30, so and change it to 70, you can decide on that, on what you like for your school. You can edit this. Okay, so let's go over to the database. And for number work, now because I want you to see how it uh, grades is just the grading and the remarks based on the score of the total score for each subject. Okay, so I'm going to put in some score to have it grade all the entire grade we have. We have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E, and we have F. So I want score that is going to take us around all the grading system so that we can see how it works. Okay, so you can see one more time, we don't have any score here for the three students. So let's come here. In number work, in CA over 40 is called 25, and in exam is called 55 over. So in letter work is called 10, and here is called 10. Times is called 20, exam is called 20. Art is called 15, in exam is called 15. For the next subject is called 15 in CA and it's called 35 in exam. In moral, it's called 30, and here it's called 35. And the last one is called 1, and here is called 12. I think that is all for now. We have just that subject, and if you go down, automatically you can see the total score, you can see the position. Others don't have any score yet, that is why they are second and is first position. Now let us have the number of days the school open. Let's say the school open 160 days and the child, let's say, missed 3 days, so we are going to have 157 days. So let us go and see what is happening in our report card for number one. Okay, we only inputted for number one, which is Moses. So we need to come to report card and change this row number to row number one, which is Moses. So now we have the data for Moses, and this is his score accordingly. Okay, you can see that it's called this. 80 is A, which is remark is excellent. Here is called 20, and if you come to the grading system here, you can see the grading system for F is 0 to 29, so it's called 20. So it's between that range. Okay, and if you see here, 70 above is A, excellent, and here you can see 80 is above 70 and is A, excellent. So this auto report card grades the students based on the score, on the total score that they have for each subject. Can you see that? So let us go ahead and see the mark score. Now we have 7 subjects here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So, and the maximum score for each is 100. So 100 times 7 is 700. So if you have 5 subjects here, we are going to have 500 here, and the total score for that student is 298. The percentage score is 43%. You can see number in class, there are still 3 in the class. You can see we have just 3 in the class. So if you have more here, it's going to update itself accordingly. And the rank is now first position because he's the only one that scores above others. Now you can see here, you can see it's called 298, and others they are still scoring 0. So this is why his rank is first position. And What else do we have there? You can see that the overall grade he has is now D based on the score compared to the maximum score that is obtainable, and he has a fair remark. Can see number of times school open 160. Remember when we inputted that and the number present is 157. Okay, and based on his score, the teacher's comment has been auto-generated, needs to improve on working independently, and the principal comment said satisfactory. Okay, so let us go and input for other students, and let's see. In mark sheet 2, you can see that it has been upgraded in the mark sheet as well. Can you see? So let's come back to the database and let us proceed for the other students before we call it a day. So here she scored um 20, exam 50, here 15, here 35, here 10, and here 25, here 15, and here 40. Here she scored 17, and here she um, scored 51. Here she scored 23, and here she scored 38. And for the last one, here he scored um 2, and here he scored 15. Let's see, 40. So let's go back to the report card and let's see what we have for number 2. Number 2 is for Aisha. Okay, let's go to number 2 on our report card. Let's look for number 2. Here is number 2, and we have Aisha's score. Can you see what you have for Aisha? Based on her score here, it has been graded accordingly, and the remark has been auto-generated. So let's see her score. She's now first position. Yes, because she has scored higher than the previous student who scored around 200 and 200 plus score. You can see there are 3 in class, and our overall grade is now C. You can see, and our remark is good. You can see, based on this grading, the teacher's comment is now interested in his or her own learning and listens attentively, and the principal's comment is great effort, unlike the satisfactory mark for fair. So you can see that everything here has been programmed for you to make your work so easy. So, and if you really love this, okay, you can contact me on the number on your screen or the contact number around this advert. So you contact me so that you can get your own auto report card for your own school. So thank you very much, and we'll see on the inside. Lastly, before we go, let me show you how you are going to print your report card. You can see on the report card, see, so you go Control P and you have it there. So you can just go ahead and what? And print. Okay, you can see that this is the setting. So you just go to next, and you can see here, you can choose your printer. Okay, if connected to your printer. If not, you can, if you don't have it, you just print. Here is in black mode. You can change it to color. You can see that. So, and I just click on print. So if you don't have your printer and you want to go and print elsewhere, you can download this as a PDF file. Okay, you can download this as a PDF file, and you can see that. Let me export that. You can see it has been exported, and if I open that for you, and you can see how it looks like. Okay, so this is all we are going to take for now, and thank you very much. I remain your host, Muibudin Okuno. You contact me and you get more information about this. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the